The Black community suffers from the worst health disparities. The Minister of Wellness Ministries is the only pro-Black Bible-based health ministry of its kind. We teach biblical health principles that can eradicate obesity and disease. We have everything you need to feel better than you've ever felt in your life. Act now to get your biblical health ebook and DVD, both for free. TheMinisterofWellness.com, TheMinisterofWellness.com.
Hello fam, welcome back to the African Diaspora News Channel. I am Wongel Zelalem bringing you this report. Today I want us to talk about an article I found and I thought it was really interesting. It was talking about how the US troops are positioning themselves in Djibouti, flying to Djibouti from the US. Djibouti is Ethiopia's neighbor, like they're next to each other basically. So they are positioning themselves there, and you know, why? I'll leave that to you, but let me read for you this article and we'll come back and talk about it. The article is from thedrive.com. They wrote, plane spotters using online flight tracking software have noticed an unusual uptick in US Air Force logistics flights, primarily involving C-17A Globemaster III cargo planes heading from various points in the United States to the East African country of Djibouti in the past few days. This comes amid reports that the US military has started positioning troops in the region for a potential evacuation operation into neighboring Ethiopia, which is embroiled in a civil conflict. An alliance of armed groups in the country is now threatening to march on the capital and overthrow Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed if he does not step down and open a path to a new government. Since November 19, 2021, at least 16 different C-17As as well as a larger C-5 Galaxy cargo plane have been tracked flying from multiple US Army bases in the United States, Fort Bragg in North Carolina, Fort Campbell in Kentucky, and Fort Stewart in Georgia, to Djibouti International Airport. The aircraft have all made their way to East Africa via a number of common intermediate destinations, including Bangor in Maine, Ramstein Air Base in Germany, and Moron Air Base in Spain. If you remember last month, an ex-NATO, and he's also US Navy, he was talking about how America should intervene. US troops should go in Ethiopia and, bring peace. At this savior, complex that US has is just, I could never understand it. And so he was talking about that, and it received a lot of backlash because we all know what he's trying to say. The same way they enter other countries trying to help, we already knew what that was about, and people started saying hashtag no more, do not intervene, we don't need you. If anything, if anybody gets to intervene, it's going to be the AU because we're just gonna solve it ourselves. African problems deserve African solutions. So no, we don't need your help. Do not send your troops. That happened and that received a lot of backlash. Now I found this article and they were talking about the air traffic and how US has been sending their troops, their jets to Djibouti, our next door neighbor, Ethiopia's next door neighbor. And they're just getting ready to God knows what. Well, we know what it's about. They want allegedly to come into Ethiopia because they've been talking about this. We're not, coming up with this narrative. They are the ones that told us about their plans. So I would be careful if I was them, because at this moment in time, no one is going to fall for their lie. No one is going to say, "Ooh, US is sending their troops to help Ethiopians." When I'm telling you no one, unless and otherwise you're really, really trying to believe the lie, it's just plain and simple. The evidence is there. So no one will want US help, especially US troops, to come in and bring peace in our country. Are you serious? Are you trying to be funny? Like, with all the chaos that we know to happen in other African countries, you think we will buy it? Not even just African countries, the Middle East. How did they help the people really? Like by sending their troops? So we know better and we're not going to accept it. But the fact that this has been documented and like they have been sending their jets to Djibouti, tells us what we need to know, and it tells us that we need to be vigilant because the enemy is getting closer. Anyways, guys, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.